Welcome to Raw Talk. As always, I'm going to have two links down below in the description box. The first one being the video recap officially from WWE, and then just the text results, which I narrate, which everybody loves. I was told in my last video to get a job. It's like, what? Bitch, I retired like a quarter of a century ago for a reason. Actually, that's not true. I'm on disability, but I choose to do this for the fun of it because it's just that. It's fun. I love this shit. You think I do this for the money? Have you seen the views I get on my videos? Yeah, I'm doing this for the money. Yeah, you're a funny guy. Crown Jewel title being shown off again. I don't know why they do this. I mean, I do and I don't. They're really putting a lot of emphasis on it. They're carrying it around like it's some frickin' bomb that they got to disarm. And they got the white gloves like Michael Jackson. And then they're all like, ooh, look at this. But then they're opening it up in the middle of the garage in the parking lot. Not exactly a safe place to be doing that. And then who knows what they're doing with it. Yeetmeister Jey Uso starts off the show, calls out Jimmy Uso, says he's got to clear the air with him on a few things. Jimmy thanks Jey for what he did last Friday on SmackDown when it came to the Tag Team Championship match. And then to do this with his brother Jimmy, for them two to get on board. I mean, don't listen to me. You can just watch the clip. It's 3 minutes long. It'll probably take me twice as long to just get to the point. They got to be their own men. No yes men. They bow down to nobody. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Tribal chief kind of attitude, but I think things are going to be different now. They're going to be on board. They met up a couple times backstage. Then things got a little out of control with the bloodline coming out. And Jey says that he's going to meet up with Roman Reigns on SmackDown. So this ended up just ending fine. It was just fine. Sheamus defeats Ludwig Kaiser, which was a great, great match. I really enjoyed this, and this is what you get if you give this video a thumbs down, by the way. This was just great. There was no Gunther, again, to get involved. These men can fight their own fight. And I really, really appreciate that. Backstage, Sami Zayn grills Jey. Well, we'll get into that in a minute. Sami Zayn, I was saying, grills. He wasn't drilling him. That's disgusting. Jey Uso about Roman Reigns and getting back together with Jimmy because Jimmy Uso and Sami Zayn, the Zaynmeister, when they met backstage eye to eye, it wasn't pretty. I mean, they didn't hit each other, but yeah, there's some animosity still left between them. So he's just saying, you know what? You're your own man now, Jey. You don't need to go back and do all this stuff. But you know what? You know what I'm saying? I think Sami is going to get back into the mix of things. And Jey told Sami, look, man, you wouldn't get it because you're not family. Because it's true. It is a family thing. I mean, he's like family, like they're bros and stuff like that. But yeah. Ivy Niles and Zelina Vega, not a bad little match. Little distraction from Julius. And it ended up with the Pitbull, Ivy Niles, picking up the win. Even Dracula there. Hey, Halloween ain't for another couple of days, pal. Get back to Transylvania. Backstage, Jey Uso tells Jimmy, Sami ain't funny. Well, he is funny. He's not family. My goodness. Helps if I could speak. But when Jimmy left, he's like, but when you left, Sami Zayn really did step it up, so he's giving him credit where credit is due. Seth Rollins ended up having an in-ring promo talking about Crown Jewel, Bronson Reed. Bronson Reed shows up on the TV. He's like, hey, come play. So they went to the parking lot, as you could see, and Seth Rollins stomped him right through the hood, made his head turn into like a hood ornament. And yeah. Then the crew came out. They got involved. They got tossed around. Full out hog wild brawl. And as I said, it was awesome. Because my notes say so. For the odd reason that I forget. Backstage. We'll get into this little thing in a moment here. Backstage, R-Truth chats with Alpha Academy. And The Miz says he was sorry. And R-Truth is like, you know what? It's all good. And then Bop sucker punches him. It was really, really funny. He's like, good luck with the Wyatts. It's like, you're so gonna die. Oh, man. Then he runs into Pete Dunne, and he goes, hey, Butch, have you seen Pete? Just the little things, right? I'm still blocked by him on X, but whatever. I know I didn't do anything wrong. Ray and Dragon Lee versus the War Raiders versus the New Day. But then Chad Gable, ankle locks, Rey Mysterio. That kind of little bit of distraction led to the War Raiders, formerly known as the Viking Raiders, picking up the win. Yeah. That's kind of me without the goatee, the big beard. Miz in a tough spot with Final Testament threatening Miz, you know what, you find Uncle Howdy, or we'll just break your legs. And yeah, it was actually just really interesting, that whole thing with Final Testament. I like those guys and Karrion Kross, but I was thinking to myself, why don't they just go talk to Uncle Howdy themselves, right? Why get the Miz to do it? Maybe just for the fun of it. I don't know. And in the end, Dirty Dom with a quick roll-up pin on Damian Priest, because even though he came out on his own, it didn't remain so. JD McNugget brought the sauce. Grand Slam Finn and Liv and Raquel, the whole effing crew came out. Rhea Ripley didn't come out. At least I didn't see her. And again, what happened with that small alliance with Jey Uso, you know, having Damian Priest's back and stuff like that, because things were getting a little out of hand. I personally really enjoyed that little bit of camaraderie that they had between them, and I would have liked to have seen him come out quickly, but he didn't. So again, for me, that's a miss. For me, that's a big deal. There's those little tiny subtle things that to me mean a lot, and then when they don't do it, it's like, really? Kind of like the best of 7 with Andrade and Carmelo Hayes, and then to end the best of 7 series with the way it ended, I was like, really? I don't know. To me, not everything's perfect, and I'm not saying I always have a better solution. I do in my own mind for what I would have preferred to have seen. Okay? And there you have it. That's it, with Raw only being an hour and 22 minutes minus commercials. This video is under the 8 minutes. That's going to try to trigger the mid-roll ads. Can't have that. You don't want to see more ads. Thumbs up if you like the video. It does greatly help support the channel with the algorithm and trying to make me more relevant in search results when people are looking shit up on the internet. Thumbs down if you didn't like the video. I'll bend it in half, twist it, solo Sakoan spike in the rectum. You get the idea, right? And if you want to subscribe, naturally, that'd be great. If not, whatever. Thanks for stopping by anyways. Take care. And if I'm really lucky, some of you, maybe, I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.